A and B. Honorable Speaker, I would beg to move this motion in an amended form on some of the names, and I will indicate, Honorable Speaker, where I intend to do that. And that's only on the majority side. Honorable Speaker, number 1 is the Honorable Eric Karemba Mushangi Njiru, MP. Number 2, the Honorable John Kiarie Wawero, MP. Number 3, the Honorable Beatrice Kahai Adagala, MP. Honorable Speaker, number 4, the Honorable Jafet Miriti Karekembuki, CBS MP. Number 5, the Honorable Julius Kibiwot Meli, MP. Number 6, Honorable Speaker, in place of the Honorable Joash Nyamoko Nyamache, to put in that place the Honorable Silvanus Osoro, the Chief Whip MP. The Honorable Mother Wangare Wanjira, MP. The Honorable Dr. Robert Pukose, MP. Honorable Speaker, number 9 is the Honorable Lea Sopiato Sankaire, MP. Number 10, the Honorable Anne Muratha Wanjiko Mogo, MP. Number 11, the Honorable Caroline Jepto Ngelechei, MP. Number 12, the Honorable Joseph Majimbo Kalasinga, MP. Number 13, the Honorable Junet Mohammed, CBS MP. Number 14, the Honorable Joshua Kimilu, MP. Number 15, the Honorable Jessica Mbalu, MP. Number 16, the Honorable Julia Sunkuli, EGH, MP. Number 17, the Honorable Samuel Arama, MP. Number 18, the Honorable Ken Chonga, MP. The Honorable Nabi Nabuera, MP. Number 19. Number 20, the Honorable Mulhair Harun, MP. And lastly, number 21, the Honorable Ali Wario Guyo, MP. Honorable Speaker, as I've noted, other than what is already published on the order paper, the amendment of the majority side is to include the Chief Whip in place of the Honorable Joash Nyamoko. And I think we've done that just pursuant to the regional balance that we are trying to achieve. The Honorable Joash Nyamoko hails from the same region with the Honorable Chief Whip, and it is indeed important that the Whip be present in this elections committee. Honorable Speaker, these committee members will appreciate, and I know those in the leadership, both in the minority and in the majority, have had a lot of engagements with members who are seeking to be placed in certain committees. And I have seen people queuing outside the office of the leader of minority, just like there are people queuing outside my office and that of the whip or the deputy leader of my majority, seeking to be placed in committees. And it's good for members to appreciate that this is a committee that is under our standing orders, that is charged with the responsibility of placing you in committees. Not the leader of minority, not the leader of majority. It will be this committee. These members are the members now that you need to engage to place you in the committees of your choice. But I'm certain, as we have done in the majority party, we had given our members the opportunity to pre-list the committees of their choice. And I want to encourage even my colleagues in the minority to organize themselves and at least get your members to pre-list the committees that they desire, so that by the time we get an opportunity, as and when these committees are approved by the House, to sit, we make our work easier on a list that are agreed from both the majority and the minority, so that we make, it's a very tedious exercise, and one that will take a lot of time, or one that will require us to balance various interests, to be able to place members in the committees where they are best suited, where your skills, and I'm sure all our members at the time of induction, we had our biodata taken, we have copies of your CV, so we'll be able to place you in the committees of choice, and we will endeavor to make sure that you are placed in your committees of choice and those that are in line with your skills and competencies. But also, I want to appeal to members, because I have seen, for instance, on our side, on the side of the majority, Honorable Speaker, the members who had requested to be listed in the 8 or so slots that we have on the majority side in the Committee for Transport. I was just looking at the numbers last night. 79 members desire as their first choice to be listed in the Committee for Transport. And I know it is because of the challenges that members have in their constituencies with roads and infrastructure in our backyards. But I want to assure members, as much as you may not all 79 members in the majority cannot fit in that one committee, we will endeavor to list the 8 who will be lucky, the selections committee will find suitable to sit in that committee. Of course, considering, like we have done even in this committee, regional, ethnic, party balance, including representation of our independents. And you see even in the selections committee, the Honorable Ngelechei is there representing the independents in this elections committee. The Honorable Caroline Jepto Ngelechei is there representing our small parties are also represented in this committee, and therefore we will take care of the interest. And I want members to trust that this committee will be diligent, will be fair and just to each and every one of us, to make sure that we serve in committees where we'll give our best to the service of our nation. Honorable members, as I have indicated, it may not be possible to place everybody in their first choice, but we will endeavor to place you either in your first, second, or third choice. We'll encourage you to engage with members of this committee with time, and also to be very understanding. And as I said, I've also encouraged the leader of minority to hasten together with your leadership to get the list of members who you may nominate to certain committees, so that by the time we meet, most of the groundwork will have been done, and the committee just sits to ensure that there is a proper balance, that we are placing the right people in the right committees. And lastly, it's just to indicate to members of all of us as members that every committee of this House is as important as any other committee. And being a member of Parliament, you have the opportunity to attend committees of any committee that you want to attend. Nobody stops you from, if you're a member, for instance, of the Transport Committee, nobody will stop you from attending in line with our standing orders. You just need to notify the chair in advance. You want to attend the Budget Committee meetings, you want to attend the Energy Committee meetings, and if you have an interest, for instance, in water and irrigation, because I've seen most of the members are requesting to either be in transport, budget, water and irrigation, health, energy, public accounts committee. Nothing precludes you from attending those committees. And Honorable Pio and I will tell you, when he was chair of the Public Accounts Committee, many of us, or when you have a matter that you are interested in, of course, if it's something that you have a pecuniary interest, you must declare that interest. But you just need to notify the chair. If you want to articulate issues that maybe a minister is appearing before the Transport Committee, you want to articulate issues that relate to your constituency, you are allowed under our standing orders to appear before that committee with just a simple notice to the chair and be able to articulate issues. Therefore, let us not have very intransigent positions that I must be in this or that committee, and appreciate that with the reduced numbers of our committees after the changes in our standing orders, we have the minority side in most committees will get only 7 members, and they must, within those members, accommodate all the political parties within the coalition. We must also accommodate the independents. Therefore, the numbers that we may expect may not necessarily be what all our expectations are. Honorable Speaker, I will beg members that we quickly expedite with this business of having this selections committee in place, so that by the time we come back from the short recess, without anticipating today's afternoon's business, Honorable Speaker, we'll have completed this business. These committees, again, we have a lot of work. I am hoping, hopefully, by that time, probably His Excellency the President may have nominated persons to sit as principal secretaries. These committees will have their work cut out in the vetting of principal secretaries. Therefore, when we say we want to balance, it is with that understanding that you also need both ranking and seasoned members in certain committees. You also need new members in those committees to be able to learn what goes on in